Trump and Kamala are coming, I promise. Let's just start with an oldie but a goodie. Bernie Sanders. He's probably Star Trek the motion picture. Some people think Bernie is a masterpiece, but he's a little out there for the casual voter. Secretary Pete Buttigieg is like if Planes, Trains, and Automobiles had a baby with Simba from The Lion King. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Ooh, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, because that's exactly how you F up a legacy. Mike Pence. I want to say milk, but that might compliment him, and that's not where I want to go. So let's say Left Behind, which is unabashedly Nick Cage, but unabashedly religious. New York City Mayor Eric Adams. I would say Terminator 2 Judgment Day up until like this week, because he's had this weird vendetta against the city's rats. I mean, hashtag save the rats. But now that he's been indicted, is there a movie where a New York mayor takes a payoff from Turkish Airlines? The Departed? No. Tim Walz? Ooh, dude is so wholesome. Makes me think of like It's a Wonderful Life, but no, you know what? Homeward Bound. Elizabeth Warren has, let's see here, Midwestern values and a strong female lead meet financial regulation hawks. That's like Fargo and The Big Short in one person. Joe Biden. He's like, he started out like Top Gun, but he's kind of slowed down a bit and gotten a little odd. So maybe 2001: A Space Odyssey? J.D. Vance. Oh, I mean, Tommy Wiseau's The Room. It's terrible, but you have to watch it just to kind of see what happens next. Also, Catwoman and Cats, the butthole cut. What a mess. Gavin Newsom, Surfer Bro, Point Break, like the original from 1991. He's also got a little Top Gun Maverick in him too. No, go away, Sarah Palin. Matt Gaetz, The Creeper. I guess anything with a Weinstein Company logo or American Beauty because of the sex with minors. Bill Clinton, cool as a cucumber, kind of like the good, the bad, and the ugly. Also, thank you for the internet, you and Al. So, Back to the Future. There's also kind of like a little taste of Fatal Attraction in there. Lauren Boebert is, oh, definitely Caligula. The other thing that comes to mind is Psycho. Vivek Ramaswamy, I need a movie that positioned itself as an edgy reboot and failed in every way. Speed 2 Cruise Control, but also kind of like the unhinged pieces of The Wolf of Wall Street. Ron DeSantis is easy. Immediately, what comes to mind is Contagion. Barack Obama, dude, Godfather, but also in my heart, kind of like Wall-E. Marjorie Taylor Greene is definitely disaster movie and Parasite. George Santos. I mean, what do you pick for George Santos? Catch Me If You Can? Stolen Babies? Yes, that's a real movie. Ooh, Liar Liar. Mitch McConnell seems innocent, but is devious AF. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, but with like the speed of the English Patient and kind of more forgetful than Groundhog Day. Nancy Pelosi, strong female lead again. Let's go with Alien and Gladiator. She's been around and she will be around. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. AOC, so she's willing to do and say things nobody else will do and say. How about Scott Pilgrim versus the World and Inglourious Bastards? The woman deserves some recognition for fighting evil. Rudy Giuliani? No, that's too easy. But I want to do it. Okay, I'll do Rudy. Kind of get the feeling he's just gotten lucky, so it makes me think of like Forrest Gump, but add in the alcoholism of leaving Las Vegas and a long slide into One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Succubus Ted Cruz. Killers of the Flower Moon? Or, well, you know what? Human Centipede. Hillary Clinton. She's kind of like that quality movie that not enough people watch. So like Toy Story 3, or maybe like a movie with a ton of potential that never worked out. Gigli, but also tiny bit of Kill Bill Volume 1. Lindsey Graham, Pinocchio, and I don't mean the original, I mean the live action POS from 2002. Beto O'Rourke is an old soul and a campaign genius, so Casablanca or Good Will Hunting? Kevin McCarthy, ew. Star Wars The Phantom Menace, he's basically Jar Jar Binks. All right, you asked for it. Donald J. Trump. They saved Hitler's brain? Or the great dictator? No, that's too easy. You know what? Whiplash. Kamala Harris is Godfather Part II, but also No Country for Old Men. Yes. Okay, let me know in the comments how many times I've offended you. As long as you remember to go out and vote, I'm okay with it. Also, feel free to roast me. I'm not having my best hair day.